Hello everybody and welcome. Today I'm going to teach you how to set up your TTS for your motion clubhouse. Okay, first thing you're going to want to do is get yourself an avatar. If you do not know how to set up an avatar, there is a avatar tutorial on this channel. But once you have your avatar loaded in, I'll be using the motion default. You can use whatever avatar you have loaded into your space, VSF or VRM, doesn't matter, it all works. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go into your interactions and you're going to find your avatar. And at the very bottom, you're going to see something called TTS action. Drag that over to your interactions and you'll get this window. Before we dive into that window, we need to decide how we want to activate this TTS. You could set it behind a chat command, channel redeem, or even a hotkey. For the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to make it a chat command. So, new chat, I'm going to call this TTS. There you go. Drag that over here. Next, you're going to want your chat to add what you want the TTS to say, which is going to be another parameter. So, we're going to go ahead and hit add parameter. And make sure you change your command to something else. You don't want them to do !command and what they want the TTS to say. So, make sure it's, whatever you want it to be. You can keep it command if you want. For the sake of this, it's going to be TTS. Okay, now that we've done that, we're going to connect the yellow to the TTS action on success to entry, and the parameter name we're going to connect to here. Now, if you don't connect these two, they're just going to say the default hello world.
Hello world.
See, just like that. You can change this to say whatever you want it to say, and whenever chat redeems it, it can say the set dialog that you already have. But we want chat to input the prompt, so let's go ahead and connect that parameter name to the text. And we're all good over here in the trigger. Over to the TTS. Okay, you have a lot of different voices to choose from, 0 to 100. So the standard is just the 0, or
Hello world.
you can change that to, I don't know, 35.
Hello world.
All of the voices are synthesized, by the way. Okay, for the sake of this, I'm just gonna leave it at 40. Okay, now that we have chosen a voice, we can adjust the pitch to whatever we want it to be. The standard is 1. We can make it deeper, we can make it higher pitch.
Hello world.
See, that's terrifying. Yeah, and that's the pitch. Below that options, you'll have interrupt or cue. If you leave interrupt on, the TTS is going to interrupt the previous TTS while it is going. But if you turn on cue, it's going to read them one after the other. Now, before you can start using this command in your Twitch chat, you'll need to enable interactions. On the top of here, you'll see chat integration. Make sure that is on. That is very, very important. Okay? Once that is on, then integration will be on. Another good thing to enable is on the top right. If you click this, go to preferences, you'll see something called auto enable live stream chat interaction. Have that enabled. Okay, now that we have set up the command, we need to put the command that we decided on, !TTS. And this next part is very important. Make sure the prompt that chat is entering is within quotation marks. It is very, very important.
Make sure to use quotation marks.
There you go. Next, I'm going to show you how to set it up for channel redeems. Okay, so up here at the drop, you'll see channel. Hit that. New channel trigger. You want to rename that to whatever you want it to be. I'm going to, for the sake of this, TTS. I'm going to drag that over here. And I already have a command on Twitch set up called test TTS. Okay, and that's what I'm going to be using. So let me go ahead and disconnect these and connect those. Okay, next what you're going to want to do is go to your channel redeems, find the reward, and make sure that that reward you have associated with the TTS has text enabled. Make sure that the chat has to put in text for that redeem to go through, or else they're just going to say the default hello world.
Make sure to have the redeem required text entered.
When you redeem it for channel redeems, you actually don't need to have quotes. It's already sandwiched in the required text entered. Also, back on the chat TTS over here, if you want to put this behind bits, you can. If you scroll down, you'll see enable Twitch costs. If you turn that on, you can put Twitch cost bits, and you can set up how many bits are required. How many bits are required to use that redeem? So 200 bits to do the TTS. So when you have the TTS behind bits, it is going to be the exact same command that you did for the regular chat, but they have to enter it following their bit redeem. So if it was, for example, I can't do it in my own channel, but cheer 200 bits, space, just like that. So they would require to do their cheer command followed by the prompt, exclamation mark TTS, make sure to use quotation marks. And by doing that, that allows them to have the command work. If you don't want it to be bits, you can go ahead and just turn that back off. If you want to go a little bit more beyond with this, what you can do, you'll notice that there is something here called viewer username. So you can go to your TTS model itself, and I'm going to go to add objects. I believe it's text. Interactive text label. I'm just going to add that. See, what I did was I added an interactive text label by going through my add object and searching for it. Dropped it in here. I had custom properties, so I just entered test for the heck of it and put it over the model. And if you go into interactions, in interactions, you can find that interactive text label, and you can put update text. So now when I do the redeem,
Hey.
it'll show the name of the person who redeemed it last right over it. It can detect the username of the individual if you have it set up that way. Okay, now that we have our TTS set up from the avatar, you can go a little above and beyond with it as well. So if you go to it, you'll notice that you can still enable VMC. So if you have any posing software like VRM Poser on Steam or any other VRM posing software, it's fine as long as it sends VMC. You can pose your TTS in any pose that you want. So for this example, I'm going to use VRM Posing Desktop. It's available on Steam. It's right here. Got it right here. Show you. You can take your avatar that you're using for TTS, and in the bottom left, you'll see VMC protocol. And if you turn that on, make sure it's at the right port number that you have right here. Be sure to send pose data. Turn that on, and there you go. They are now sitting in that exact same position. This is just one piece of software you can use. There are others out there. Anything that can send VMC data would work just fine. So we can go ahead and turn on toggle our TTS while they're in this position.
I am sitting.
Yes, you are. And there you go. And you can just do that. Okay, not only that, you can go ahead and enable ragdoll mode. You can adjust the stiffness, give them health, recovery time, etc. Just like as if it was your regular model being tracked. So now we have them set for on collision. So that's exactly what you think it is. We can put exploding objects to make them go flying. The recovery time, it'll be treated as if it was just a regular model being tracked, but you can also send TTS from chat to the model. Okay, if you're having any issues or have any questions, feel free to join the Discord and we will help you.
Join the Discord if you have any questions. We will help you, in our community is cool as heck.
Absolutely. Took the words right out of my mouth. But yeah, Motion is free on Steam. Grab it today and have fun. And don't forget, share your creations in the Discord, tag Motion on Twitter. We want to see it. We want to see it. So, all right, you all have a fantastic day and have fun.